Well, they say money can't buy you love or happiness, and while the jury may be out as to whether or not that's true, another question also remains: can money buy you class?
Our own Kat Greenleaf caught up with one of the Real Housewives of New York City for a class in class.
It is a class in class that she gives, but what I really did was read just one book on the topic, which is kind of what I did when I was in real school anyway. But according to Countess LuAnn de Lesseps, yes, she's the famous Countess from the Real Housewives, all you need to do is read this one book, her book, to learn everything you need about etiquette and presentation so you can act as if you're classy, even if you ain't. And ain't probably ain't a classy word.
Since the first season of The Real Housewives of New York City, I was deluged with emails asking questions on everything from what to wear to what to say.
So Countess LuAnn de Lesseps obliged by writing Class with the Countess.
Class is not something you can buy, but it's something you can definitely learn. Fake it till you make it.
And reading her book is a crash course.
One of the very first things of etiquette is making an entrance. Make sure your clothes are smoothed out and that you've got yourself together. There I go.
No matter where you go, she says conversation is key. We put our intern Ben to the test.
Hi, I'm Ben the intern.
Don't overshare.
So I'm going to be a senior at the University of Delaware. I'm a communications major. I play a lot of frisbee at school.
Maybe you want to ask me something about myself?
Rule 2. Keep it light.
I only had like 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Conversation killer number 2. Never complain and explain too much.
I think your 12-year-old is about to go through a lot of changes.
Did I ask his advice? Only give advice if you're asked for it.
I asked for it.
What you don't want to do is like reach across to get the vegetables.
So that would be bad.
Well, yeah, your arm is in my face, you know.
I have to imagine there's some sort of etiquette around talking and chewing.
But everybody gets caught chewing with food in their mouth.
It's gross.
It happened to me. It happened to me. You know, just because I'm a countess doesn't mean I'm perfect.
In chapter 9, you talk about falling in love and staying in love. Obviously, you're now going through something in your life where you're splitting from your husband of a long time. Would you have written chapter 9 a little differently?
I would have, but you know, when I wrote the book, I wrote it from a different place.
And the next book is going to be about...
It's going to be about how you start over after 16 years of marriage.
Stay tuned for LuAnn's next chapter.
I hope my insights, my stories, will inspire you to change your life.
For information on the Countess and her lessons of life, please start at NBCNewYork.com and search the keyword Countess. Now, my favorite lesson that I learned in the book is what to do if you forget somebody's name when you're introducing. Oh, Darlene, this is... And she tells you how to handle that, and which happens to me all the time, by the way.
So what's the answer?
What's the answer? I would not tell you. You have to read it.
Oh, you have to read it. Oh, it's a tease.
Yes,
Okay.
And by the way, good sport, Ben. We love him.
Ben the intern is the man.
He's adorable, and he is very polite.
And he can talk about whatever he wants.
That's right. That's right. And he does.
Yeah, a lot, actually. So he was
apparently
for the skit.
Thank you, Kat.
Thanks, guys.
All right.